You also have someone that's very sick, don't you?
No,
In the family?
that's kind of cap.
Is it?
That's cap.
You have to really think about it.
Not really sick.
Oh!
No, last year, yeah, it finally hit me. I'm like, oh shit, I'm a father.
Damn.
He's like, I don't know where the fuck he got that, but one day he's like, oh, papi, I'm gonna pick up a stripper, and I'm like, who the? I was like, how the fuck? First of all,
Oh my god.
he didn't say stripper, he said girl, but I'm like, okay, but like, how did he know how to do those controls to like be with them and get them in the car, bro? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another Los Boys podcast. You're here with Demo. We have two special guests, kinda in a way. Kika's not here today. Rest in peace, my guy. Nah, I'm just playing. He out there doing something. I don't know. But we have.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Gerardo. I'm actually the one that's in charge of the market channel, but I'm subbing in for my boy Kike and just taking over his spot for today.
And then we have a special guest. You know, I met him in middle school years ago.
Hi everyone, my name is Arturo, and yeah, back to what he was saying. We met in 2010.
Yeah, dude.
2010. I think we had like a cooking class, like a computers class, and me, him and George, two other Georges were like the only Mexicans there. So I think that's kind of why we bonded. But yeah, no, that's how we met, and then we went to the same high school.
For 1 year, dude, we went to the same. I barely saw him.
I don't think I saw you, bro. I don't think I saw you freshman
And then
year.
I got sent to the no school.
The no school?
Yeah, bro. I got sent to alternative school, and then.
Wait, what'd you get sent to the alternative? Wait,
why?
Yeah, why'd you get sent to the alternative school?
That's a very good question, man. Guys, stay in school. I really did not give a fuck in school, man. I only got 1 credit that year. You wanna know for what class?
What class?
Gym, bro. Gym, bro. And then the next year, I got sent to Gifford in alternative school, man. And then I didn't know anything about him until recently, right?
Yeah.
Recently, I reached out to you and whatnot, and it's just crazy, dude.
Dude, it's
crazy
been
everything that's
11
happened.
years. Last time we saw each other, talked to each other was like middle school. 11 years.
11 years, dude. That's crazy.
Last night was the first time I saw you, right?
And I'm surprised you're still alive. Nah,
Yeah.
I'm just playing, dude, because it'd be crazy, dude, because
Be
a lot of
crazy.
people you go to school with,
Yeah.
either bad stuff happened to them or whatnot. Like, you know, it's crazy, you know?
Yeah. They
It's
like
crazy.
they like end up having. I mean, I kind of saw this yesterday. It's just like you guys end up having entirely different lives. Like we were not the same person, but we were at the same point in life. And dude, it's like flip the fucking switch, bro.
Yeah, but what you been up to recently, man?
I mean, I've just been, honestly, bro, just working school. Like after high school, I kind of bounced around in a little bit. I moved
You can go in
around.
front of this
I
one.
moved to a few states. I think I told you I failed my first year and a half of college. So I was like the Bulls, bro, but the opposite, back to back, but just failing, and fucking, I just kind of kept at it. I was like a sous chef for a little bit.
Oh, sushi
that's
chef?
cool.
Yeah, so I used
Not
to.
a sous chef, right? You said sous chef?
Yeah, sous chef. Kind of like the
That's
third,
like the
third in charge, basically.
third in charge?
It's
Oh.
Who's the
Oh.
first in charge?
It's like the executive chef or like kitchen manager, depending on the type of restaurant. But
Oh,
did
shit.
that for a little bit, and then
What kind of food did you make?
it's like a upscale Applebee's. So think just American food, bro.
American food.
I know.
Like
Upscale
salmon,
Applebee's.
steak and shit.
Honestly, that upscale and Applebee's just doesn't go together in the same sentence.
Yeah, it's an
But-
it's an oxymoron, but that type of food, just American food, just expensive American food. But
Dude, I thought you said sushi, and then right away I pictured you in the fucking hat, fucking flipping the fucking cooking in front of people and stuff.
No, I didn't do that. No, they started me prep cooking, so just cutting vegetables and shit.
Right.
And then it's long hours. So if you could stay on your feet for a long time, they promote you. I went from
Oh.
that to making salads to that to making burgers to that to making the actual food, like the risotto, the pastas, and then being on the line and leading the line and shit.
That's kind of fire, though.
Dude, it sounds fire, bro, but it sucks, man. It's 16-hour days, 17-hour days.
How was the food, though? I assume, on lunches, did you have, the most fire lunches of all time?
Dude, we used to eat for free, bro.
Would you ever make your own custom shit?
Oh,
like
yeah,
experiment?
all the time, all
Yeah?
the time. It wasn't anything crazy. It was just it was really good, expensive food for free. And when you're in school, that comes in so clutch.
Dude,
you're
what do you
broke
think
in school.
about pineapple on pizza?
What's up?
Pineapple on pizza.
How do I feel about that? I feel like here and there it's not bad. But
Really,
yeah,
dude?
here and there it's not bad.
I don't like it,
You don't
man.
fuck with it?
It's too sweet.
I like
Way
it.
too sweet, man.
Do you fuck with
Oh,
anchovies?
I don't even.
No.
They look like sardines, right?
Yeah, sardines. I've never seen them on a
Hey, they're
pizza.
good protein though.
I've
They
never
make your shit
tasted
stand
them.
up.
But I remember you've seen Futurama, right? That's where they used to like quote anchovies a lot.
Yeah,
For
nah,
pizzas.
dude.
Nah.
I used to cook with that. I used to work at a pizza place,
Mm-hmm.
and people would get anchovies on pizzas, bro, and that shit would just smell strong after you cook it too. Dude, it was a strong order, bro. I would like
shit.
gag.
You probably can't get it off you, right? The smell it probably stays on you for a while.
Oh yeah, dude. Especially like I used to work in the line where like I would have like put ingredients on the pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, at the end of the day, I'll wash it, everything, every time, and dude, my hands will smell like sausage or onions and this and that. I'm like, damn, bro, this shit whack.
Yeah, it doesn't like.
It like
that's the thing
penetrates,
about
dude. It like
the
penetrates
food, bro.
into your
It
skin.
penetrates on your pants, bro.
Yeah.
Your car smells like fucking food.
Yeah, my car used to smell like fucking dough, bro. Like flour and shit.
That's how I feel when I fart.
That's how you,
Yeah.
you feel like you
That's
smell
how
like
you
dough.
Yeah, I just feel like the smell just doesn't go away. It's like the fart cloud from
Dude,
chowder.
I heard somewhere, it was a while ago, dude. I heard that people can buy like supplements where they can make their farts. I think it's for girls that they can make their farts smell like flowers and shit. You hear about that?
No, but I'd be interested in that, to be honest. Like, I'd probably be their number one customer. Because we have a couple of witnesses here that can contest for the stank of my farts.
It's bad.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
my
It's
God.
like, I don't know what it is, but like, I don't know. When I was in Mexico, they had no smell. Because I lived in Mexico for a bit.
You said no smell.
But they had no smell. They had no. I don't know if it's because I literally lived on a farm, so everything else around me smelled.
Smell like
but
shit,
now when when I moved here, like every time I like rip ass, it just smells like, I don't even know how to explain it, bro. But like one time I knew it was bad when usually I don't have to lower the window
Yeah.
in the car. But I know it's bad when like I rip ass and I'm just like, God damn, let me fucking open a window real quick. It's too much for me to handle. But
bro.
yeah, I'd be their number one customer for
Yeah.
sure, bro. I'd definitely
Yeah.
want my
Dude,
farts
have
to
you
smell like-
ever like made a bomb like you're in the bed and like you just put the fucking blanket over her?
Oh
and
no,
just-
that's called a Dutch oven.
a Dutch
Oh,
oven.
That's called a Dutch oven. I've done that to
Every
Claudia.
day?
Yeah.
How is that?
God.
My eyes wanna like shoot out.
Yeah, at least it gets you ready for that tear gas or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, nah.
It's so bad.
Dude, Jesus Christ.
That's my cue to leave the room.
Yeah, when he starts ripping ass.
Damn, so I just found out, dude, a couple days ago, man, that Elgin, they have a thing called the Elgin Mall.
Shout
dude.
out Elgin.
Yeah, they have this thing called the Elgin Mall where like a lot of small vendors or whatnot go in there and set up and everything. So it's been open for like 20 years now, and now they're closing, dude, by the end of this month. How do you feel about that if you know what that is?
Dude. Honestly, that's sad.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you why. For everybody else that grew up around that neighborhood, it was a place where they would go to like go out for Saturday or Sunday. But that was for them, right? Like it meant something. But like for me, I spent 13 years of my life in the Elgin Mall because my parents had a store there.
Oh wow.
Oh, what kind of store?
So we had a soccer store actually.
Oh shit. Okay.
So if you guys were ever from there,
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
sometimes people would stop into our store.
Was it the one in the middle?
It was the one in the middle.
Yeah,
It
I
was,
remember,
yeah.
yeah.
Holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
my
know.
dad was the owner of that store, and it's crazy because I feel like I've learned like a lot as far as just like putting myself out there and being more of a salesperson and just outgoing.
Hey, were you that one kid that would be like, come here, try to drag him into your store? To your store?
My dad tried for us to do that only because when we would go to Mexico, you see los merilicos, I think that's what they're called.
Mariachi?
They're people that are in the street that are vendors that like basically talk their ass off into you buying whatever they're
Oh,
selling.
like we got it for cheaper, this or that?
Yeah, so like you see people in the street that are just like tacos, tortas, tienes hambre, tu novia tiene hambre, como que miro como que está muy hambrienta. Tráela para acá para que pueda comer un poco. But those people that just kind of convince you to buy something off the street, and like my dad tried that, but like I guess like more than anything, my dad just kind of was the one that put me on to like what it's like to be a salesperson. Because if you really think about it, sales really has to do a lot with like day-to-day life.
Yeah.
About like putting yourself out there, like you're selling yourself and just like being out there. But going back to the whole Elgin Mall thing, no, I mean, I spent 13 years of my life there. I damn near grew up. And what's crazy is I do remember like my dad while everybody was out there living their childhood, I had the responsibility of going to the store and selling, right? So like I would see my elementary school friends that would just be like, "Oh, Gerardo, do you want to come over to our house for like, we're gonna play and like, we're gonna have a sleepover, this and that," and I just wouldn't be able to go because my dad would be like, "¿Ves esa raya that's like around the store where the carpet ends?" He's like, "No puedes salir afuera de esa raya."
Damn,
So-
on lockdown.
Basically, but low key, that was me and my brother. Shout out Moy. We had spent a lot of our life there, bro, and in many ways we grew up there, and it's crazy because in a lot of ways that's where we got to know a lot of people, and that's probably how I know how to speak Spanish so well and got well acclimated with the Hispanic community, or what it's like to be Mexican and stuff like that. So that was it's definitely, I didn't even know that until you just said that.
Yeah,
Literally,
dude.
that's
I saw
actually
it.
crazy.
It was like all over Facebook.
Like really though, because they
Yeah,
always say
they're
that
closing
though,
down. I
low-key.
think the last date is August 30th, and like they sent a letter to everybody just saying like, I found it kind of messed up because they were like, I wish you guys good luck, but and then in the end they mentioned about the payments, the last payment.
No, dude, sometimes, so what they do is, and I hope they're not doing this, I could be wrong, but that's kind of like a skis ball tactic of like advertising and marketing. Because like there's a pizzeria that was in Elgin too. It's called I don't even want to give them any clout, but basically they always say that they're like out of business, like they're going out of business.
Just to get.
So it's like an what's it called? Liquidation sale basically for like their pizzas and stuff. But they always say that like every year just to get customers to go in and buy stuff. I hope that's not what they're doing.
Nah, I doubt it, dude. I doubt. Have you heard anything about that or no?
Yeah. My mom told me about it yesterday.
Yeah.
That was like one of the first things she said. She's like, Kike, because they call me Kike too. That's my middle name. And she was
Oh, your
like,
name's Kike too?
No, my first name's
Damn,
Arturo.
you got competition,
Yeah,
Kike.
now we got-
If you're
yeah,
hearing
for
this, you got
real.
competition,
Bro,
my
better,
boy.
better come back, bro. I'm gonna take your job.
Oh shit! You heard it
No.
here first, folks.
Yeah, but I go home, right? My mom was like, Kike, ya oíste? And I was like, nah, mom. Like, what's going on? She's like, van a cerrar el mall. And I thought she was talking about like Woodfield or like Spring
Right.
Hill.
Say we
Spring
can
Hill
care
Mall.
less about that shit.
She's
Right.
like, no, el Elgin Mall. No, I was just
Elgin
cracking
Mall.
up, bro.
Yeah.
Because I started reminding myself of like all the shit. Like, you're right. Like, I didn't have to work there, but like every weekend we were there. Like, get a
Right.
The
haircut.
family would be.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
insurance, bro, the fucking
Oh,
botanas,
dude.
food,
Yeah.
the gold, bro, everything.
The gold,
Yeah.
they came in clutch. I bought my first chain there.
You bought your first chain?
Was
Yeah,
it with the
it's-
Asian dude?
No, I don't know if my boy watches this, but shout out Rudy Romo. He actually used to work in this jewelry store, and we kind of got to know each other for a little bit, and it was cool. And he was trying to like, I always wanted to buy a gold chain, and he worked at this store, and he was like, "Oh, dude, don't even worry about it, bro. You can literally put it on like payments, or like you could put it on layaway."
Yeah.
I was like 14, 15 at the time. And I was like, oh, dude, really? And like, honestly, that was like the biggest responsibility as like a 14, 15-year-old to like every week put like 20, 40, $100 towards this chain. Because the chain was, it's not even a thick chain too. But it was a Cuban link. It was, it cost me like,
Was it a gold one or like a silver one?
no, it was a gold
It was a
one.
gold
It
one?
was like $450.
Wow.
Damn.
And when I was 16, I finished paying it off. It took me like 8 months or so. And to put it in perspective, obviously you guys know I worked there at this point. My dad paid us for working there so much and like working there all the time. My dad would pay us $20 a week.
Oh,
No
hell
way.
no.
So like
Child
imagine
labor at
imagine
its finest.
complaining about like,
Child
oh
labor.
fuck, bro, I get paid like $12 an hour.
Bro.
I got paid like little less than 2 hours of what you make in like an entire week.
Bro.
But so imagine being paid $20 a week and like putting that towards a chain. So like all my money went to this chain.
Bro.
And then one year my mom gave me like $100 to like put towards it because she had known that like I was like
Saving
putting
up.
all my money to like this chain. And I was like, oh shit, like low key, like shout out Mark. But no, and I finally bought my chain there. And the gold is actually, I would say it's probably like,
You still
people
have
sleep
it?
on the gold there because it's low key good
Yeah.
quality for like cheap price. And also, I bought in a lot of chains there. I bought in a lot of chains for
Like,
Clodoris Tyrannosaurus.
Uh-huh.
Ah.
And
Trademark me.
Yeah, I definitely bought a lot of chains there. Good quality gold, not expensive, not way overpriced, but it was definitely
Dude,
good
I'm
quality
probably
gold.
gonna get back there and try to get me a chain. I've been wanting to get a St. Judas chain,
Oh yeah,
so I kind of
yeah.
maybe I'm gonna see what's up.
It's gonna be like a fucking. No, they already have a Starbucks there. It's probably gonna be like a Wally World, a Home Depot or something.
No, my mom said they're like, you know, the grocery store next door.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
gonna expand
Yeah,
it.
they're expanding it.
No,
Shit.
so this is for real, for real.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
I refuse to believe it.
Dude,
Honestly.
I remember a long time ago, dude. I was begging and begging for a fucking. You remember those little Tug Commando? It came with a controller and a gun, and like you played like I think it was like 30 games in that little thingy,
yeah.
like Mario and all this stuff,
Yeah.
dude. That only worked for like a week, bro. I paid like $20, dude, and that shit only worked for a week. I'm like some cheap ass shit, dude.
Yeah, damn. I feel bad, bro. A lot of people, that's how they made a living, and I feel kind of salty about it because that's where like I know a lot of people that have businesses there still to this day, and it's just crazy. Like, where are they gonna go now? You know.
It's
No,
crazy
it
that
is
they
crazy,
still
dude.
have businesses in
Dude.
2022.
People that like I've known since like probably like 2005 or before that have had businesses there since my dad opened his store there, like they're still there to this day. So that's crazy. I honestly didn't know that. I might have to go visit some people because
It's crazy.
that's pretty sad actually.
I want to know why though. Why are they closing down? Like why? What the fuck is going on?
You know, I think the same thing because low key they charge a lot in rent. Because
Yeah?
like when we were there, to put it in perspective, my dad had
Was it
a
monthly
small
or
little
weekly?
space. No, dude, it's weekly.
Oh, it's weekly.
That's why I'm so confused as to like why they're shutting it down. Unless if people weren't paying their rent, but like low key, like my dad had like I think it was like the amount of like when we first started, when like the store was at its like full potential, because like obviously when the internet really took over like e-commerce, like it had a huge impact on it. But it was about 3 spaces, and my dad paid like I think like $900 a week.
Dude, that's crazy.
So like I don't know how
That's
they.
crazy.
That's a lot for that little space because it's still a little space, you know.
Well, right now that's the size of one space, and it's like $300 a week.
Wow.
But that's still, I mean, like $300
Yeah, you
a
have to
week
be
for just
you have to be
one little
pushing.
space.
You gotta be pushing.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy.
Shit.
I feel like you're not from Elgin, bro. If you've never been to
For
Elgin.
real.
Yeah.
You're not Mexican and from Elgin if you've never been to the Elgin.
Dude, I'm gonna go back. Definitely get some candy. Give me some candy.
Same, right.
They had a lot of stuff there, dude. Fucking tattoos and everything. Tattoos.
Oh yeah, you get
Haircuts. A lot of stuff, dude.
All sorts of food. They had a bunch of food. I remember one time, bro. They like, you know, the corner between where like all the dulcerias in the back and like the restaurants were.
Yeah.
I swear to God, one time there was like a wrestling, like.
Oh yeah,
Like a
there
ring?
was.
Yeah, there was a wrestling ring there, dude.
Was it midgets?
No, it was just luchadores, but.
Yeah.
Dude, I always wanted to see fucking midgets wrestling, bro.
Wait, I have seen that actually. I've seen
In real life?
I've seen like it's like a midget wrestling. Actually, technically that's not socially acceptable to say midget,
What's it called?
but I just said it again.
Little people?
It's
LPs?
little people, LPs. I don't know. LPs you just made that up, but
LPW?
low key I feel like LPs would be probably acceptable.
That sounds dope, though, LP.
Little people or
LP.
dwarf, I think. I think if you call them, you know,
So what? How do you call
midget,
it? Do you,
it's,
you just call them like different ones?
what do you mean, like?
Like, I feel like even little one is kind of offensive. Like,
No, little people.
I mean, I'd be offended, bro.
LP.
If I was like 3'8" and someone's like, "Hey, what's up, little person?" I'd be a little like, "Really, dude? Like, you can call
You
me
would?
Paul by my name or whatever."
Yeah,
I don't know, that's just me though. I feel like
Shit.
I guess. I don't know. I
See,
wouldn't be
I'm short,
offended.
bro. I'm short. Thinking
Oh, what's
in
up,
my,
little person?
In my lifetime, bro. In my lifetime, dude, I've never gotten called a midget.
that's good.
Never.
Damn.
Never.
Yeah.
I guess I passed the mark, the midget mark.
What's the midget mark?
I think like what, 4 feet,
4 feet?
Yeah,
4 or
I think
5?
it's 4 feet.
something like that.
It's because you're short, bro. But like, you look like a normal person. Like, you're proportional. The thing about like dwarfs, like their heads are like weird, or like they got like
Their
weird,
heads are
like,
weird.
Like one hand's bigger than the other one, or like, you know, just weird. Limbs.
Nah, that's something else, bro.
Nah, dude. Like, Google it right now.
I remember seeing that one
Google
show.
it
I
right
think
now.
it
Yo,
was, like,
what are you
on
describing,
TLC,
bro?
The Hobbit.
Have you guys ever, you know the TLC channel?
Yeah.
You guys ever heard about that one where it's like on a farm, bro? It's like a family, a big family in a farm. They're like little people.
Yeah.
And then I think only one
Oh,
of them was
yeah,
like
yeah.
average height.
Yeah.
I remember watching you.
It was a few of them.
Yeah, dude, I remember
Yeah.
watching that stuff, and then like one of them had a baby. I'm like, oh, anything's possible.
Wait, you're talking about
They were in a farm, bro. They had like a pumpkin farm and
Little People Big World. Was it like an Asian?
Yeah, Little People Big
One of them was
World.
what was that one called?
Then they had one where it was this
Bro.
one girl, right? That they ended up having a baby.
I don't know. I seen this one where it was like about an Asian and like
That one.
a white girl.
Adopted kid from Asia?
Yeah, it
Oh.
was like but like she was like a regular size and her parents were like LPs.
Shout out to the LPs.
Huh?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Dude, TLC has good shows, bro.
Dude, don't even get me started on
Dude,
TLC,
dude,
bro.
they got 1,000-pound sisters, bro.
Dude,
1,000
remember
Pound
that
Sisters.
Stranger
dude.
Dick
Oh
shit,
my
man?
God.
Stranger
That
Dick
is
shit,
like,
dude fucking his car. I'm like, yo,
yo, I saw that.
That shit's
That's
whack.
actually insane.
that's whack.
They got 90 Day Fiance. They got
But
fucking.
do you guys think
they
that
got good
people that
shows,
be
though.
on shows like that get paid?
Yeah, they get paid.
They get
I
paid?
don't know, cause they're still like in the hole, you know. Like they still kind of live like a shitty lifestyle.
But maybe it's
I can't
after they-
imagine that they
maybe
get
it's
paid a
after they
lot.
start
I feel
recording
like
over they
that's
get
just
the
bad
money.
money management. I think like they definitely get. You don't do that for free. Like if fucking CNN came here, like, hey, can I record it here? Like you wouldn't do a whole series for free.
I don't know,
You
but
never
like
know.
if you think about it, like
You do it for
it's
free.
never really changed any of their lives. Where like they're making money now.
Well, who knows though? Cause like they never made like a one where like where are they now?
Are you sure?
No, they definitely get paid.
Like Honey Boo Boo, like wasn't she?
But
Like, she was a
she-
TLC, right?
They got bread.
They got
though.
money?
they got paid.
They got
Dude, it's
bread.
entertainment. That's
So
what
you
it
think they
is.
just choose to be like raunchy?
I feel like
Who?
they probably have a contract.
Arambe?
This is their lifestyle, right?
They just choose to be white trash.
I mean, dude, that's all they knew. Like if you're white,
Let's do one.
you're
Let's be
just
some
trash all
Mexican
the time.
trash.
Yeah.
Yo, we could.
Mexican trash.
Nah, not trash though. It'd be desmadrosos, but not not
Desmadrosos.
trash. I
Mexican
wouldn't.
trash? What would Mexican trash like?
Yeah,
look
what
like?
would Mexican trash be?
I feel like you're like in your mid-30s, bro. Drink every day.
Drink every day. Typical alcoholic.
Just alcoholic.
Beating your kids and
Beating your kids. Like maybe you got like kids back in Mexico.
Oh, for real.
Yeah, right.
Dude, so I got I ain't gonna say his name, but I got like a family. Somehow we're related, but this dude has like 10, 12 kids all around, like everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Dang.
Getting
I'm
his
you
con
wild,
out
bro.
here.
You wild.
He's wilding out.
You're giving us a bad name, bro. You're giving us a bad name.
So like, I've thought about that low key. Like, imagine if you could like be a sperm donor and like have all these kids but have no responsibility about it.
I don't think I'd want to do that, dude.
No, I think that's kind of cool.
Some dude starts knocking on your door. Hey, I'm your son.
They're gonna come years later being like, you're my dad.
But dude, I feel like it's just a numbers game. Like you're bound to have like a few that don't come out that healthy, and then you have that guilt. Like, oh man, like I birthed you basically.
Yeah, but you don't know anything about them though.
Yeah,
unless
you
they
wouldn't
come
know
up to
anything
you.
about them. Yeah,
I'm pretty
I
sure
mean,
you signed
they
something,
couldn't do
bro.
anything
Just
about
imagine
it.
you found out your dad had 50 kids, bro. You'd want some answers. You'd be like, yo, what? Like, what the
I'd want to have like closer to like 500 kids.
fuck?
Yeah, like,
Children.
but like I mean like as a, like a donor. Like,
This guy wants-
Yeah.
Damn, bro, you gonna.
I'd have like 500.
I'd be the one answering
Half
the
a
door,
rack.
Like, does my dad live here?
It's my dad live here.
Which one are you? Number 50 or
Number 50.
Number 50.
385.
Have a picture of him all over the wall of everybody that came through.
That was a movie.
Yeah.
Delivery Man
Who?
with Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, I haven't
was a
seen that
movie.
one, but I've heard of that.
It's
You
a-
saw
it's a
that?
pretty
Is this like
good
an old movie or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, it's like mid.
I've never heard of that movie.
Mid 2000s, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was really good. I like Vince Vaughn. He's from
Speaking
Chicago.
about movies,
Yeah,
dude,
from
I want to go see Minions.
Hold up,
Bro.
Wait, why do you want to see the Minions?
I don't
though?
know, dude. They've been so fucking. They're so fucking like cool, dude.
Bro,
think they just-
there's a theme out here. Midgets, minions, like
Yeah.
there's a theme out here.
Are you
man.
telling us something?
Nah, dude. I don't know, dude. Like I've been wanting to see that shit. Like you guys know the show The Office.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's a controversial show. People think it's funny. Some people don't think it's funny, dude. I love that show.
Wait, it's controversial?
I don't know, bro. I used to see a lot of like memes saying like The Office is like not even funny.
Oh.
I don't know, but anyways, like I saw like they did like a, like I don't know if it's called a cameo or whatnot, but like the Minions took over that shit of The Office, like the intro. You guys seen that,
No, but I can just tell it's funny.
dude? And it was just hilarious. That I'm like, fuck, dude, I want to watch.
The Minions took over the what?
The Office.
This show that
Instead of being the
Oh.
people in there, it was the.
Is that the new movie? Like they take out.
I
Oh,
think it
you're
was just a
saying in the
promo.
movie they do that.
I think it was just a promo.
Oh, okay.
But
okay.
Nah, dude, you're being tricked into thinking that the Minions are cool. Cause low key, like their marketing was top tier this year.
They did a lot. They
I
did
mean,
Yeah,
especially
Minions
with,
I mean,
are cool, though.
I mean,
Michael
they made a
Jordan
song with Yeet.
with the NBA finals. They did like that NBA shit.
Who makes the Minions? Pixar, right?
Pixar?
Is it Pixar?
No,
I think
it's
Dreamcast, no, some shit like that.
DreamWorks?
I don't even know what it
Say
is. Do you know what it
Dreamcast.
is?
DreamWorks.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I remember when Despicable Me first came out. That was good. I remember the little game came out. I used to play a little game on the iPhone.
Oh yeah, the
Oh.
Minions Rush or something like that.
that.
I don't know, dude. I like it, but the thing is, like, I might just go with all my kids
Yeah.
because, dude, I took them to see Space Jam 2, Toy
Oh.
Story 3.
How's that?
It was a good movie, but
Wait, Toy Story 3? You mean Buzz Lightyear?
no, it was the newest Toy Story that came out.
Oh,
like a
Toy
year
Story
ago.
4.
Yeah, 4, and then I did take him to see Buzz Lightyear, dude, and every single time, bro, halfway through the movie, they
Yeah.
get bored and we leave. And I'm like, so invested into the movie with my popcorn. I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
oh shit. And they're like, can we go now? Can we go now?
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? We came here to see the movie.
By Illumination Entertainment.
Illumination.
Illuminati.
Mm.
I knew
So it's not
that.
Pixar?
Wow.
Is Pixar Disney?
No.
It isn't, but it is.
Cause I always see that little lamp.
They're owned by Disney.
Oh, they're owned by
Yeah.
Disney? Wow. I didn't know they bought Pixar.
Did you know who started that?
Yeah, Steve Jobs.
That's crazy, isn't
What?
it?
Started who?
Pixar.
Steve Jobs started Pixar.
What?
Or he was one of the key guys. I don't think he started, but was one of the key guys.
He didn't start it, no.
He's one of the key guys. though.
Damn.
It's just an
That's
easier way of like.
That's still crazy.
communicating.
Yeah. He started the two
Damn.
biggest companies in the world.
Learn something new every day. So this past week, which is crazy. You guys know about Warzone,
Yeah.
the game?
Some
It's
slight-
been out for what, like a year already?
Nah, definitely.
Couple
longer.
months?
I don't know. I think
It's got to be longer than
came
that.
out a few years ago.
You're saying Warzone, the Call of Duty Warzone?
Yeah,
Nah, it's longer
dude,
than
I
that.
just started playing that shit, bro.
Really?
I just started playing it with my old friend. Shout out to Marcos.
Oh, Ramos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jesus Gonzalez.
I don't think I remember.
Shout out to him. Shout out to Steezy Angel, baby.
Damn, this whole episode is just gonna be shout outs.
And dude, so I just started playing that, bro. But anyway, so why I bring that up is because we were playing, right? And like we were talking about my podcast, right? And like the dude's like, dude, so like the clock. So I want to know anybody that's watching this right now. Did you guys get thrown off of the clock up there? Cause like I got in so many people were like, damn, dude, I'm thrown off about the clock up there and stuff. But no, it works. We just
Oh, it worked?
put some batteries today finally. So that time is correct though.
Yeah. What
Yes,
is it?
sir.
135, 140?
Oh, you can read the time?
Yeah.
Dude, my sister can't read the time.
Now you're putting this on YouTube.
She can't read the time.
I feel like being a dad at that age changes you, right, as a person, like your priorities.
See, that's the crazy thing, dude, because, like, I didn't feel I was a father until, like, my son went to school.
Really? Which is what, this year?
Yeah, no, last year, yeah, it finally hit me. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm a father.
Like, damn.
It's like, damn, yeah, dude. I was like, I got 2 kids and everything. I'm just like, it finally hit me, dude. I'm like, damn, I'm a father. It's like having the conference calls with the teachers and stuff.
Oh, dude,
like,
how's that, the parent-teacher conference?
dude, I had one planned out.
Ugh.
I just didn't know what the fuck to talk. I didn't go through it, dude.
Oh, you didn't go?
I didn't go.
Bro, why? Dude, that's your
I don't
kid.
know, dude. I mean, like, my son was good and everything. Like, he didn't do nothing bad or anything. But, like,
It's got to be, like intimidating, right? Cause you're
it's a
like,
little intimidating because, like, I'm young.
exactly. And, like,
And then they always ask, like, all these questions. And then I'm like, you know.
Wait, what are they? Wait, I think you've never been. How do you know they ask questions?
I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, oh, how's your son? How's your son in home? And I'm like, well, I mean, he cool. He be chilling.
He cool. He be chilling.
He be
That's it.
chilling.
He
playing
does his
GTA
thing.
and shit.
He plays GTA's. Picks up some strippers every now and then.
Bro.
Flicks off people.
I don't
in the
know. I don't know
street.
where the fuck he got that, but one day he's like, "Oh, Bobby, I'm gonna pick up a stripper," and I'm like, "Who the?" I was like, "How the fuck?" First of all,
Oh my god.
he didn't say stripper. He said girl, but I'm like, okay, but like, how did he know how to do those controls to like beep at them and get them in the car, bro? Oh, dude, this
Shout out to
one
bootleg
time,
stuff.
man, I got some Air Force Ones.
Elgin Mall?
Yes, I think
How
I
much
got
were
them for
they?
like $20, bro.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I wore them for one fucking day.
Right.
The sole right here came off.
Wait, they sell Air Force Ones there?
They sell Air Forces, bro. They even sell fucking Yeezys there and everything. But obviously,
I did not know that.
Yeah, dude, they sell that shit there.
Dang. That's,
you got
that's crazy.
finesse.
Yeah, dude, I got finesse $20, $20-$30, and dude, even my cousin, shout out to Cheque. Hope you have a fast recovery. You know, dude, he has some Nike Cortezes.
Right.
Same thing. The bottom sole, the glue just came off.
Came off.
And he kept gluing that shit back. I'm like, bro, just get some fucking...
That is
Real
true.
ones?
Get some fucking real Cortezes, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
Cortezes aren't even that expensive. They're like $60.
Dude, I kind of like them now. I'm starting to like Cortezes.
Yeah?
I used to not like them. I just didn't like cholo shit.
Yeah, dude, I think you should definitely get some Cortezes, like some like knee-high white socks, some like Dickie shorts, and like flannel, and just button the top button,
Oh,
and like
hell
keep
no,
cutting your
dude.
hair like that, and like, dude, I think that's like a fit, low key.
I can see you rocking that.
Yeah, yeah. I can
What's
see you
up,
rocking
boy?
that. I can
Hell
see you
no.
rocking that for sure. Oh, and a white tee under your flannel.
Wait.
What's up,
You need
SA
that
with the
white-
butt
And a
top on the
bandana.
cover?
Yeah, you need a bandana too, like a black bandana. You
Were
were a
you?
cholo
Was
for
it? Was
Halloween?
it?
I was a cholo for Halloween one time too.
Too easy though.
It's kind of it's an easy
Like, if
costume.
you're Mexican, you just gotta get the clothes. Like,
For real.
half the costume is being Mexican, and I have my other personality where I'm like, dude, I should do a road trip to like Colorado. Fuck it, you know. Some type
Wait,
of
I've
shit.
done that though.
Yeah, those are fun.
I did that to Montana. Like literally,
Really?
me and my homie were supposed to play like baseball one day, and I was just like, I don't want to play baseball today. I think I'm gonna go see the mountains. And he's like, What do you mean?
Dude, I always wanted to do that shit. Just spontaneous, just leave.
Have you been to Utah?
No, I went all the way. I haven't been to
Dude.
Utah, but I drove all the way to
The
Montana.
one time I've cried where it wasn't like family or just sad related. It was just like we were driving through Utah, dude. I remember like woke up at 5 a.m. My roommate at the time was driving. I hit the dab pen, dude. And this guy's playing some like hallelujah music. It's like hallelujah. And
Some gospel?
the sun's rising, bro. We're like thousands of feet up in the air, and I just start like not crying, but I got emotional. The mountains were sick. You should go to Utah if you like Montana.
Damn.
Montana was cool. We actually went during COVID when like everything was locked down, and you know, everyone was telling us not to do it.
What's in Montana?
Like everyone was like, "Oh, why are you gonna go? Like COVID is full fledged right now."
Oh, yeah,
But low key, I wish that I would have done it more.
Yeah.
Because like there was no people,
Yeah.
bro. I drove straight to Montana, no cars on the road, like
Yeah.
literally no cars
You
on the
went,
road.
you went in like April, right?
I think it actually was in April.
Yeah. I went in May. Me and my roommate did a 13-state road trip with no money. Like, we were broke, bro. And
That's
like,
crazy.
And like what you were saying, there was no people. Like, we were in Houston, no one there.
Right.
Except the one time there was
You went to 13 states?
Yeah.
In how long?
like almost 4 weeks, like 3.5 weeks.
Oh, you were there for like a whole month?
Damn.
Yeah. Well, just across the whole like.
Bro, you must have really liked your friend, because after like one day, I would have been like, damn. low
Yeah,
key,
yeah.
I need a break from
After
you.
that, we definitely did need a break. Like, I could tell we needed a break, but dude, it was a good experience.
13 states?
Did you guys sleep in the car or did you guys get a hotel?
Yeah, no. So it was a hybrid of hotels, Airbnbs, and really cheap because the pandemic, everything was really cheap.
We got our hotel. It was an Airbnb for like $90.
Yeah.
$90 a
And
night?
it was a nice hotel.
Yeah.
Not hotel. It was a nice Airbnb.
Same. I remember we stayed in like near Denver for like 3 days, and it was like each person we paid like $35.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
So it's
yeah,
three of you guys?
it was me and my other roommate at the time, Miguel. Yeah, we did that. Yeah, dude. One time we slept in the ocean, like in my car, like
In
on
the ocean?
Yeah, so
You
in
park
like,
your car in the ocean or what?
so in the Gulf of Mexico, that's technically the ocean. So there's an area near southern Texas or whatever where you could just park your car and just chill there on the ocean. And there was hella people. They did the same thing.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, was there a lot of racism in
yeah, it's a
Texas?
beachfront.
Was there a lot of racism in Texas?
No,
Or not
I
really?
feel like people there just
There's
don't
a
give
lot
a fuck.
of there's a lot of Hispanics. There's a lot of Mexicans.
I
in
mean, I know there
Texas.
is, but I mean, it's a southern state.
It's
or-
yeah, but at the same time, it's like
I never got a racist vibe.
I know they like their weapons there, right?
yeah.
They like
I mean,
their guns
yeah, I
there,
never
right?
got a
Nah,
racist
bro, it's really not bad.
I feel like people there just like they're not entitled, but they're like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Like I got that vibe everywhere in Texas.
When I think of Texas, you know what I think of?
What a burger?
Sandy cheeks
Oh,
Jeez.
Sandy
from
cheeks.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, makes sense.
I wanna go home. What happened with a doll? You saw a doll? What?
So I've actually seen toys walk before, or like a doll walk.
You sure it wasn't the ones that you rewind?
No, dude, I'm sure. And like I have a bad history with Elf on the Shelves, and like to this day,
What?
I still can't see an Elf on the Shelf and not get creeped out, because I swear to God, I've seen Elf on the Shelves literally walk,
You're tweaking, man.
and they creep me the fuck
Where,
out.
dude? At a store? Where?
No, at the Elgin Mall. Actually, funny story about
They
that.
have elves on the shelves there?
You're like an Elgin, bro.
No, so I had a friend that also grew up in the Elgin Mall, and he got Elf on the Shelf before Christmas because he had wanted one. And He brought the Elf on the Shelf to the Elgin Mall.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, it walks. Like it watches you and it monitors you to make sure that you're being good, so it can go
What?
back and report to Santa." And I'm just like, "What? That's crazy." And like, if you actually look, like in the wintertime, when it gets close to Christmas, they sell them the Elf on the Shelves in a book. So like, you read the story about the Elf on the Shelf to your kid. It's like a tradition that white people do, and it blows me away because I would never do this in my life. It's just too white for me to do it. But anyways, so he brings this Elf on the Shelf, and he's like, "Oh, dude, it like walks, or like it monitors you and it makes sure that you're being good for Santa." And I'm just like, "Nah, dude. Like, I already don't watch scary movies. Like, at this point in time is when I established that I was never watching a scary movie again." So, anyways, I'm watching where he's like puts the Elf on the Shelf, and then it like moves, right? But it's like it moves when we're not looking. So I'm just like, nah, like someone moved it. Obviously, like someone moved it, right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, "No, dude, like it really does walk." And he puts it inside of a cup and closes the lid because it was like one of those like coffee cups
Starbucks?
that you put a lid onto. This was like before like Starbucks was like overhyped, but we sold them that had like America or Chivas on them. It was like a coffee koozie or whatever,
Yeah.
and you just close the lid. So we put the Elf on the Shelf in it, close the lid, and then next thing you know, we leave. And as we're coming back, mind you, the whole time my dad even is like, nah, nomás me imagino que tiene como wires inside. Like he was saying, like, I think it has like wires inside where it like unravels itself and it just like looks like it's walking. And so we put it in there and we leave and then we come back to my store. And I swear to God, we saw the Elf on the Shelf on the top of like next to the soccer balls, where like around the entire border of like the store was like soccer balls. And we had little specific racks that were a ring where you put the soccer ball on, and it was like on top of like the soccer ball, and it was like walking quickly, and then right before it like did anything, it just crossed its legs like this, and it just like chilled and it froze. Like I swear to God it did that. And even my dad like was like, I was like, "Ya ves, si camina." Like we were freaking out. Like we were just like, "Dude, no, it does walk." And anyways, that night, I don't know why, but the same kid with the Elf on the Shelf was like, "Oh, bro, let me sleep over your house." I did not want him to sleep over my crib, especially with that Elf on the
Why
Shelf.
did he bring it?
He brought the fucking
Why?
Elf on
Why
the
would he
Shelf to
bring
the
that
house.
shit?
So anyways, at the time, we had already established that this house that we were living in at the time
Was haunted?
was haunted because I've seen previous dolls there walk. And it was only because there was another SpongeBob doll that we had, like, bro, we literally blew up and, like, it came back to, like, the closet where it was stored at. And at night, multiple times, multiple family members established that, like, they would go to the bathroom and, like, walk to the bathroom. And they would sometimes at night see the SpongeBob flashlight that, like, it would just, like, kind of walk, and it would be like, nah, like the SpongeBob laugh, and then it would blow bubbles when you open its mouth, and it was a flashlight. And, like, multiple family members have said that they've seen it. And even one of my family members said that one time when their other relatives brought, because I used to live with, like, a lot of my family members, when they brought their Barbies, that at night, the people that stayed over swore that they saw the Barbies like
So was your house
marching
haunted then?
together. So like we had established that the house was like pretty haunted, right?
Holy shit.
And he brings his Elf on the Shelf. Well, already we were freaked out about this Elf on the Shelf thing. Well, I was. I guess the kid was like not freaking out. He thought it was like funny because he thought he was being watched by Santa. And anyways, so he had told us that like you can't hurt the doll because otherwise like it turns evil.
What?
And so he puts it on a bookshelf, right? And he says if you write a note to it, that it'll like write back. Well, we didn't write the note because I'm not trying to
should've.
I'm not trying to like do no crazy stuff. So anyways, we put it on the bookshelf and squeeze it between two books. And we fall asleep. And this is at the time where we're like trying to transition houses. So we're like moving and you have like barely anything in the house. And he sleeps over and he sleeps with me in the bed. So it was me and him and my parents were in the other room and that's where they were sleeping. And then all of a sudden, bro, it's like 3 a.m. And I just hear wee, like like it was like going closer and then like further away. So like you could hear it, but it was like fucking flying in the air or something.
Wait, you saw that shit fly?
It was like you heard it from like up, but it was like wee, and it would come back and it would get louder, and it was like coming from like up top. So like my only logical explanation for that, without sounding too crazy, is that it was flying. Had to. And anyways, I'm just like, I'm a kid, bro, so I'm just like, oh my god, what do I do? I tried waking
What do I do?
I tried waking him up. He wasn't waking up. I was like, I don't want to wake him up
Who,
yet.
your friend?
Yeah, I tried waking up my friend. And I'm just like, nah, I don't want to wake him up. So anyways, I ran to the hallway because for some reason the light inside of the room wasn't turning on. And then, so I ran into the hallway to turn on the light in the hallway. Didn't turn on either.
Damn.
And I kept hearing it. And then I tried waking up my friend, and I did wake him up. But like when I woke him up, like nothing, like you wouldn't hear anything anymore. And then what's crazy is that in the morning when I woke up, because I barely even fell asleep and I woke up before my parents did, the light in the hallway was turned on. But at night, it wouldn't turn on. And yeah, that was my bad luck with Elf on the Shelves. And one time, I swear to God, to this day, they still like freak me out because we went to a Christmas party, actually like 2 years ago or a year ago, right? And her friend had like 6 Elf on the Shelves, but didn't tell me about it. So I've already had like bad luck with these Elf on the Shelves. And we go into, mind you, this was literally last year. I'm a grown ass dude now. And I walk in, and then she tells me, like, oh yeah, we have Elf on the Shelves. The second she said Elf on the Shelves, it was like they were all in front of me.
Wait,
because
is that
I
a
just
thing you
looked,
say,
and there was
though?
like one hanging from there, and then there was like one in a vase, and there was like everywhere I looked, bro, it was just like, oh.
But is that something you say when you have people over? Hey, I have Elf on the Shelf.
No, I was just like, how did I even find out that she had Elf on the Shelves?
No, it's because you walked in and you just like were looking at the kitchen, and I think one of them just caught your eye, and you're like, "Wait, you have Elf on the Shelf?" She's like, "Yeah, we have a bunch," and then she started pointing them out.
So
Did
what
she
you're-
point 'em out,
so
though?
what you're telling me
Because I just
is-
kept looking around, and I just kept like seeing them
Well,
everywhere.
it's after you were like looking.
So what you're telling me is do not get an Elf on the Shelf.
No, don't.
You should get one.
They're creepy. You just.
So you wouldn't want an Elf on the Shelf,
I wouldn't, but like I feel like the people have to know.
dude.
Like they're creepy, bro. They're creepy.
I thought it was just a meme, like Elf on the Shelf.
Nah,
like
bro.
Scooby with a doobie.
Nah.
You know, I thought it was like that type of
Oh, you're talking about like those fucking girls that like make TikToks and they're like, you've heard of Elf on the Shelf, but have you heard of like
shit. Scooby with a doobie.
And then I don't know, it's just goofy little TikToks like that.
So what do you think? It was like an evil spirit or just...
Dude, I don't know because in that house, dude, that was like I think that was like why I did never watch scary movies again. Cause low key, I've seen so many crazy things in that crib, and I don't know, like I don't really like let it get to me anymore because when I lived in Mexico, it was just like, you're in the pitch dark. It's like, you know, you don't
Plus
see
over in
anything.
Mexico,
all
they
these
believe a lot about
noises.
that,
I swear, like I heard a girl crying
witch
late at
worship, no?
night, and like it was
Witchcraft?
just like witchcraft is a thing out there. And it was like the creepiest of creepy vibes that I could like possibly put myself in. And I was alone, didn't even sleep with anybody else in this house. And after that, I just kind of like got myself immune to it. You know how like you surround yourself around something enough to the point where like you just like it just becomes like a background thought. You don't even think about it no more.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was what it happened for me. But like don't get me wrong, if I still see some like creepy ass shit, I'm still gonna.
Dude, it's crazy because like as a kid, when I would go by the fridge, right?
Yeah.
At night, it's 2, 3 in the morning. I would feel my head right here, like a spidey sense, right? I want to say like a spidey sense.
Yeah.
That there's somebody in this room that's supernatural.
That's crazy, honestly.
And then I would look back, and the feelings get stronger, but I don't see nothing. But that went away, dude. I don't have that anymore.
That's crazy, bro. You had a
You know what I'm
spidey
talking
sense.
about? Like, you'll be 2 or 3 in the morning, you go get some water or anything, you go in the fridge. And dude, every time like I feel like somebody's in this room that's spiritual, and I would feel like this sense in my head, like right here in the
The
front.
third eye.
Yeah, and I'm like, and now I don't have that anymore. I'm like, what?
That's
happened to
because
that?
low key, like I feel like kids just have like some sort of like
Draw.
It-
Well, I mean,
I
they do
don't
say
know.
that a
It's just like
kid.
you're so young that you're not molded or shaped into like, thinking what other people think. Like you're just like, right.
Dude, because they do say that kids, they can see ghosts.
Ariana did that once.
She said what?
Oh, dude, I don't like this. This shit freaks me out. Anyways, keep going.
It's because
It's entertaining.
one time Ariana was like a
Here.
year old.
She was a year old. She don't talk at 1
So
year old.
no, she didn't say anything. So Ariana was a year old, and I was taking care of her.
AKA my daughter.
Yes. And it's when I lived in the basement. So this was in a basement. So we're in a basement. We're on the bed, and the bed is lower to the
Yeah, but
ground.
wasn't the basement haunted?
Yes, I don't want to talk about that right now. So I had a lot of. Anyways, so that's what I'm saying. So I was taking care of her on the bed, and I was playing with her like with stuffed animals on the bed, right? And it was the day, but in the basement it's like dark or whatever. And I had this vanity, like I had the whole basement to myself. So across my bed, like literally, like maybe like even like more than 5 feet away is where my vanity was with the big ass mirror. And I'm facing the vanity, the mirror. Ariana's right here, so Ariana's facing me. And all of a sudden, Ariana, like, it's when, kids are barely able to, like, get up and, like, move by themselves. Like, yeah, a year old. And I just see Ariana go. And Ariana, like, stares. When, like, a dog stares at the door and, like, no one's at the door? Mm-hmm. That was Ariana. And I'm like, Ariana, what are you looking at? And I'm over here, like, getting scared because I'm like, I already had my own issues with this basement. I'm like, Ariana, what are you doing? And then she just goes. And I'm like, what? Like, ¿qué? So, ¿qué está ahí? Obviously, she couldn't talk, so I'm trying to get her to, like, say something. I'm like, I don't know. And then she's, like, still staring. And I'm like, Ariana, stop. You're scaring me. I literally was like, Ariana, like, ¿qué estás haciendo? Like, stop. But Ariana's, like, not crying. She's nothing. Like, she's just, like normal, but just being, like, pointing like a kid does. And I literally am like, I don't see nothing. I don't see, like, a bug, a fly. Like, I don't know. I grab Ariana and I start fucking running up the stairs. And I tell my mom, and mom's like, she's like, sí, a veces cuando estoy sola oye cosas. I'm like, thank you. I'm the only one that sleeps in the basement. And yeah, so kids do have that.
Every time I go there, I never hear anything in the basement, dude.
I honestly have not gone to the basement since Claudia lived in the basement, and she told me about there being a
Are you
weird
talking about the time
person
that you
in the
got drunk with my
corner.
dad and...
Oh, actually, that was the last time I've been in the basement.
Yes.
All right. Thank you guys for watching another Los Boys podcast. I appreciate having you on the show. Thank you for taking your time and coming down.
Yeah.
Thank you for filling in for Kike. Fucking Kike. Hope to see you next week. I miss you, buddy. Hope you bring me a souvenir from Indiana. That's what he said.
That's what he did say.
I hope you bring me something, dude. Maybe a t-shirt. I like t-shirts. But I'll see you next week, my guy. And, thank everybody for watching. We wouldn't have this possible without, Gerardo and everything. So I appreciate having him as a co-guest instead of being behind the scenes. Everybody have a good weekend. Stay safe.